over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
You want something, go get it. Period.
Good morning. Welcome back to another full week of eating about 2150 calories, high protein style. I had my upper body #1 today. This is our second week of increased calories, and just giving you guys a disclaimer, I'm probably going to increase them next week. I just posted on Instagram, like a lot of people ask me like, what's my goal? What am I still doing all this for? Guys, you have to continuously work on your health until the day they put you in the ground. There is no end point. And if you get to your goal weight, all right, your goal weight, you still have to work on yourself to keep at that goal weight and not go back to bad habits, not gain weight, all the things. It just doesn't stop. I don't understand the logic when people ask me like, when are you going to quit working out? When are you going to quit doing this? Never! We're never going to quit. We're always just working on ourselves to be a better version of ourselves and working at having the most fit and healthy body that we can as we get older. That is the goal. My personal goals right now is to get strong AF, to beat myself every single week when I go into the gym, to chase the numbers that matter, which are the ones in the gym. And I even told my reverse group this, that I personally, like with the scale, if my physique looks the way I want and the scale pops up at 170, then your girl's gonna be 170. I don't care about numbers anymore and what society thinks that women should be, what size we should be. You should be happy in your own skin, whatever that pant size is, whatever you see in the mirror, whatever that number pops up on the scale, that, whatever it is. Do what makes you happy. So if you get to a certain point and you're like, damn, I really feel good with the way that I look, I feel strong, you don't have to keep chasing skinny because society tells you that's the way. If you are working out, if you're eating nutritious, healthy food, you are doing all the right things for your body. Don't think that you're unhealthy because you're not a size 0. That is unhealthy in itself, depending on the person, okay? So we could go on and on all day, but what I'm trying to say is do what makes you happy and don't let society tell you anything as far as how you should dress. You're too old for this. You need to be this size. It's all bullshit. So I've come to the realization for a while now, but really, like, I want a certain look. I have obtained a certain look. We've worked super hard to get where we are in the past 3 years, and I'm still working on myself, and I have a vision of what I want to look like fully as I keep working on myself, because remember, we never stop, so we might as well work on ourselves and have goals for how we want to look, right? And if the scale pops up way higher than what it's ever been, that's fine with me. That's fine with me if I am happy in my own skin. We had a killer upper body day is what I'm trying to say. Felt good. I went in with like hella motivation. I haven't had that much motivation in a long time going into the gym. So that was nice. I was super pumped. I was super jacked. And the reverse group, I will tell you guys, the closed Instagram chat that we have, they are so inspiring to me. You guys are so inspiring to me when you leave your stories in the comments below. When y'all send me emails, you send me me messages on Instagram about your journey, that just lights a fire under my ass more than anything. So I always appreciate you guys for watching these videos and encouraging me to keep going on my journey. I've said this 1,000 times. I would not be where I am today when I'm sitting in this car if it wasn't for this YouTube channel, your support, your love, your motivation and encouragement. So always appreciative and always thank you guys for being a super motivator in my life. I'm actually at Dollar Tree. Can you guys even see it? Dollar Tree Thursday, it's Monday. We are here to get stuff for Waylon has a Thanksgiving project that's due at the end of the week. Lord of mercy, I cannot find anything I need for it. Like, what the actual hell? And it's like basic things. I'm like, where is the craft stuff? And girl is not going to Hobby Lobby, okay? I went to Walmart. Dollar Tree is my last resort. So we're gonna make it happen with what's in there. And I'm going to attempt, I'm starving though. It's already 10:38, not much longer after I got my workout, but I will tell you guys that my hunger has increased since I have increased calories, which is crazy to me. But I'm gonna try to attempt to do like a protein / macro friendly Dollar Tree video for you guys. Y'all been asking for more budget friendly, macro friendly protein videos, so I'm gonna attempt to do that. Hopefully I'm not in there for 5 hours because again, I am starving. I know, but we got a video filmed and we got the stuff for Waylon's project, so it's a win, right? We are doing a breakfast bowl, so super easy, guys. We've got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, about 5 ounces, about 22 grams of fresh avocado, 1 whole egg, and then 8 ounces of potatoes that I cooked in the air fryer along with the chicken, with a little bit of drizzle of my yogurt dressing, which is just Taco Bell sauce and Redmond's taco seasoning with plain non-fat Greek yogurt, with our Profi for the macros popping up. I gotta get this in ASAP. Dang, that was fire. Y'all keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate your meals. You don't have to make fancy meal prep if you don't want to. You don't have to make crazy recipes. Y'all saw I had chicken, avocado, potatoes, and a freaking egg. And that's it, with a drizzle of this yogurt dressing, which is a no-brainer. Y'all, so easy, hits all the macro points, filling, delicious, and does not require a lot of freaking work. You could prep these and just heat them and add your avocado and stuff if you're working and make your life super easy if you wanted to do that, but you don't even have to. 2 o'clock, hunger is here, okay? Hunger is here, so we are listening to our bodies and eating instead of putting things off. Also, macros are gonna be a little different today because I do have the new American Dream Nut Butter Nutty Wonderland to taste because they came late. Usually I do it over the weekend, but they just arrived today. So I'll be doing that tonight, and obviously I'm not going to be tracking that. So my macros aren't going to be like to a T, all right? We've got the Dozen Cousins Creole red beans. I have a bunch of these on hand. I am trying to be good, y'all, with going through things we have in the freezer, in the pantry, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back because I've been doing a good job. I am making a dent, okay? We've got one of the Thrive Market Cajun sausages that I also have a bunch of in the freezer, and then half a cup of rice. Like, what is Saint? What are you even barking at? He acts like he's the biggest and baddest, but he's such a big wimp and baby. Yeah, like you're gonna do something. For the macros popping up for lunch, if I don't get burnt out, this will be on repeat all week. Dinner tonight, I made the crack burgers. I've made these several times. I just filmed it for a reel over on Instagram. You should see it here on the YouTubes as well. I already know it's delicious. Like I said, we've had it multiple times. The best at-home burger I have made. I love a lot of Elise's from Macro Friendly Foods, but this one, hands down, our favorite. I've got 4 ounces of Ore-Ida French fries back there. We've got some of the no sugar added Heinz tomato ketchup. I did put a pickle, some light mayo from Aldi, and some Ray's no sugar barbecue sauce is what I like on my burger. And I've mentioned several times, I like mine lettuce wrap because I like to taste all the deliciousness in the burger, and I feel like a bun just masks that. Now, there are some times where I do like a bun, excuse Trey in the background, but for these, hands down, it's gotta be lettuce wrap. For the macros popping up, for a burger and fry night is one of my top favorites. So I just got done doing my live taste test on Instagram. This is already launched a week after when you guys are seeing this video, but if you missed out on the launch and you missed out on my live, these two right here are the ones that I recommend. This caramel and chocolate dip pretzel. Oh my gosh, this is the one I went in for too many more spoonfuls afterwards. It is ridiculously good. Let me show you the toppings real quick. Like, can we say toppings? It's got a caramel and chocolate cashew butter base that's out of this world. Like, the base itself is delicious even without the toppings. Look at those little caramel cups, M&M's, pretzels. Oh my gosh, this is one that is going to be one of my new obsessions. This is just an indulgent one though. It's definitely not one to drizzle on anything. Ginger doodle, I wasn't a huge fan last year, but this year, I mean, it's fire. Like, my flavor profile has changed. I've been telling you guys, this one is so good. Like, definitely recommend these two. They also have Nutcracker Crunch. Me personally, I would skip that one. And then Candy Cane Kisses, I'm just not a peppermint girly, but if you are, it's a must add to cart. But these two are the ones that I recommended, along with my other favorites from American Dream.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call.
Good morning, happy Tuesday, happy leg day number 1 of the week. Holy smokes, this was an awesome leg day, and shout out to my girl Renae. Okay, so perfect timing, Renae, too. On the way to the gym, Renae is amazing. She has helped me so much with the deadlifts and back squats as I've been doing them. Y'all know that is all Greek and foreign to me from switching from the Planet Fitness over to the Bro Gym, and she has definitely helped me so much. And she has created a guide, a plan for deadlifts and for back squats for your girl that I am going to start. I started today. So we started today, day 1. On the way, I was like, girl, I'm starting this shit today. Wait, we starting today. And it felt so amazing. So some people might be like, well, girl, you're kind of regressing because you were doing higher weight than what you're doing now. Not at all, because I did way more actual squats than I have been overall as far as quantity goes, and probably the form was way better. I felt so good with getting like as deep as I could, especially on the lower weight ones when I'm warming up, getting to my working sets. Doing as many reps as possible was my main working set. I was able to get 8 reps on those. I was pretty dusted by 5 reps, you can tell in the clip, and then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, girl, you have so much more. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point why she's setting this up for you, is that you got this. You can do it. You are stronger than you think. And I cranked out 8 reps and felt really good about it and excited to progress on that and doing it the correct way. You know what I mean? I mean, she is an expert in my opinion, and I trust her, and I thank you so much, Renae. So thank you so much for helping me up until this point and now getting me where I need to actually be. Overall, it was a kick-ass workout. I feel so energized, but like I've been telling you guys, since I've upped my food, I am starving. All the time starving. Like, what is going on? Which I didn't have that when I was at 2,000 calories for like forever. But you know what? Metabolism's getting revved. We are lifting heavy-ish, and that's the point, right? And I told you guys that depending on feels and stuff, I may increase another 100 calories next week. We may keep on increasing until we can't push it anymore. That's the whole point of my reverse program and what I'm doing for those ladies. I will tell you that almost every single lady in the program currently, and we're only on week 3, okay? Week 3 of the program, I already have them past what the calculator says is their maintenance, and they're either losing weight still or still just staying in the same weight bubble we want them to. Mind-blowing, right? You cannot trust those macro calculators. I use them as a guide, but y'all know if y'all get custom macros from me, if you are in the program, I am not just using whatever the calculator spits out. I definitely take lots of things into account when I make y'all's macros, and especially in this reverse program. I love it. I love it because if you just trust in the calculator, you're selling yourself short on the food and the fuel that you need to actually get the results that you want. All right. So that's the whole point of the reverse program. And it's probably my favorite out of the 2 programs, just because I love seeing women be as strong as possible, eating all the great nutritious food and just beating themselves every single week in the gym. Y'all have been asking me a lot in the last week's vlog about when the next program will be. The reverse program is in the works, so no, can't join the reverse program, unfortunately. And I'm always preaching about the reverse program, and everybody's so scared and they never join, and then after the fact they have regrets and they want to join. Next time I have a reverse, y'all need to join. But the shred, the next level shred, will be in 2024. So we are done with programs for 2023, but the first one will start on January 8th, 2024 will start. I will have open enrollment about 3 weeks before that program starts, and of course I'll be like advertising it here on the vlogs and on Instagram and all that good stuff. It's going to be a little bit different. Instead of 6 weeks, it will be an 8-week program that was voted on by all the past members. They want it to be a bit longer. Just know that it will not be $100 if it's 8 weeks. Obviously it's going to go up. And even if it was 6 weeks, guys, I have to increase it just a little bit with the times. I mean, not by much, but I got to, right? I mean, it's crazy town. Y'all know. Y'all understand. It's going to be kick-ass. I have such a good feeling about that 2024 first shred coming right out the gate. I have so many of you guys that are setting yourself up for success for that shred and, you know, not going backwards in reverse and derailing progress. And you're going to like freaking you're gonna kill that shred, and I'm so excited for so many of you guys. So lots of fun things are happening, lots of fun things in the works for everybody, not just myself. So let's get home. It is 10:53. Let's get some food in. It's taking me forever to cook the damn potatoes. I love potatoes in the air fryer, but they still take a long ass time for the way I like them. I don't like them to be crunchy. I don't like a crunchy damn potato, but I like them to be crispy. I like them to be cooked, number one, and then I like them to be crispy. So it takes forever and a day. I like them in the oven, but that takes even longer. So let's get home and let's get it to cooking, because we got to get the food in. We got to get this food in and keep going, y'all. I think we got it today. It is 11:42, so not bad on time, y'all, okay? But I can't speak for the rest of the week because we got grocery pickup to do on Thursday and Friday. You know the drill. Chicken thighs, egg, potatoes, avocado, whole food freshness, and Profi for the macros popping up post-workout meal. Look at us doing so good with time with eating. 142, meal number 3 is the red bean and rice bowl. I had a couple people asking me if there was a recipe for this. Y'all, it's 3 ingredients. It's a bag of this Dozen Cousins Creole red bean mix. I get this off of Thrive. I have a bunch. I'm going through stuff in the pantry and in the freezer, I told y'all. So I'm getting rid of these. Y'all know my red beans and rice. That's what's authentic Louisiana red beans and rice, not this but this is a good, like, easy meal prep hack, all right, if you will. We've got a half a cup of cooked rice and then one of those Thrive Market Cajun sausages. It's so easy, guys. I make the rice in the rice cooker and just, you know, have your stuff portioned out into your meal prep containers for the week. If you don't mind eating the same ish every day, y'all know I usually don't mind eating the same thing every day. Was it last week or the week before? I had to switch it up every day. I will tell you, next week for lunch, I have almost a different lunch on plan, not because of like not liking it, just to hit target goals is what I'm trying to say. But I'm not mad about this yet, so let's keep it on, keep it on. At 5:45 dinner time, we're having the creamy noodle beef bake is what I'm calling it, something like that. I've made it second time now, and the first time we absolutely loved it, so I did record it, and you guys should have seen it or will be seeing it in a YouTube short for the macros popping up. We do have one of the Aldi garlic knots on the side. It's super easy, minimal ingredients, guys, and makes a lot, and the macros are good. We are ending the night with a protein bar. I haven't had a Bear Bells in a long time. I have one more of this Creamy Crisp, one of my favorites. They're all good. I haven't tried one really that I'm like, oh, I don't like. 200 calories and 20 grams of protein to wrap out this leg day number 1. Your girl's got a rest day, much needed tomorrow, productive, busy rest day as always. And I'll see you guys Thursday for upper body number 2. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy upper day number 2. Okay, we've got to vent a little bit. Gym drama. Not really, but y'all know that I am in a pretty much bros exclusive gym. Now there's been plenty of times where y'all have seen me work out and y'all have commented because you're like, oh my gosh, I so love to see all the women empowerment. And there's some days where there's hella influx of ladies and no gym bros, which makes me happy. There's a couple of regular ladies and sometimes they're in here and sometimes they're not. I mean, they might be on a rest day. Give them a little break, y'all. Today it was nothing but gym bros and all the benches were taken. So I like to get a little bench so I can do like my shoulder work. Obviously there's a certain bench I like, but if I could just get a bench. It's a small gym. There's only like 4 or 5 benches, but they were all taken and nobody was sharing. I walked over there and everybody was looking at me like, girl, what you doing over here? I was like, okay, not welcome, I get it. So over where they have the actual benches for you to do like chest press and stuff with the bar, I said, I'll just set up on one of these benches. They have dumbbells over there in our like grassy area. You see me all the time in the turf area. And I'll use these to be able to do my bicep and my shoulder work. No biggie, there's a mirror right here. This will actually be perfect. The only bad thing is it's by the bathroom and the water fountain. And I don't know what the deal is with the guys. Why are you not bringing in your gallon water jug? Why don't you have a hydro jug? Because every 5 seconds, they had to walk in front of me to go get water or go to the bathroom too. I'm like, why are you going to the bathroom every 5 minutes? Like, I have a problem with my bladder and I don't even have to go that much. And granted, guys, I showed you in the clip, like where I was and like where the water fountain is and where the bathroom is. There is no reason why they couldn't have went behind me. It's so easy for them to go behind me to get to the water fountain and get to the bathroom. You don't need to go in that little section in front of the mirror where that bench is. It is close to that mirror and that wall, I will say. But there was no reason for them to go in front of me is what I'm saying. But they had to, each and every time. They could not go behind me, had to go in front of me. You see me working a set, it's just effing aggravating. I try to be so mindful when I'm over in the bench area where the weights are to not walk in front of people when they are in between sets. I will wait. I mean, I'm resting anyway, it's no big deal. And then I will, you know, then walk in front of them when they're resting to go get the weights and stuff. And it's just gym etiquette. It's common courtesy. And there's a lot of guys that were doing it today that are usually really nice, and they are, but I don't know if everybody was just in their zone and they were just like, F this girl, I don't really care, I'm just walking in front of her, I need my agua. I was like, oh my gosh, if someone goes to this water fountain one more time, I'm gonna blow this gym up. It was a problem, but I will say that today's session was freaking fire and kick-ass. I felt so strong and confident, even though the shark is coming next week, and I will tell you, I'm feeling a little fluffy and bloated the house because the shark is coming, and that's what happens when it comes. But all those negative thoughts just went right out the window because of me feeling so freaking fierce, beast, and strong, me seeing progression in the gym, me chasing the numbers in this gym and them steadily rising and going up, and the weights feeling better and better each week. Definitely outshadows any number on a scale, any fluffy puffiness, any of that for sure. Felt so freaking good, and I'm just so excited to see where I will be, you know, this time next year and then the year after that. This is a journey, guys. This is a lifestyle. It's your life. It should be ingrained in you to do these good habits each and every day. You don't establish all these habits and then they just fly out the window once you get to your goal weight. We talked about that. When you get to your goal weight, you still have to work towards yourself. You still have to do all the healthy steps that got you to that goal weight. You can't just go back to old ways, because old ways are going to get you back to your old self. Let that sink in for a minute. Old ways will get you back to your old self. Do you want to go back to where you were? Do you want to erase and rewind all the freaking blood, sweat, and tears that you put in to get where you are today? Absolutely not. So I don't understand why you think that when you get to a particular goal of yours or a goal weight, that everything just goes out the window and we can start treating ourselves like an asshole again. We're not treating ourselves like assholes anymore, y'all. We are treating ourselves the way we should be treated, which means we are making ourselves a priority when it comes to our health, fitness, and everything. So our circle will be the best circle that they can be with you in it. I just had to vent, get that off my chest today, because I'm usually not aggravated when I come in this gym. Y'all know the Planet Fitness was aggravating me up a storm before I switched over, but today that just irked my freaking nerves. And look, ladies out there, my ladies that are watching, I know this happens to you a lot as well. Like, you're not being respected with the common courtesy and gym etiquette where you are. You pay your dues just like the next guy, okay? Don't let a male make you feel like you don't belong in the gym. I get that a lot from females saying they're scared to join a gym. They've went to a gym, they felt intimidated. Do not. I will tell you that most of the time the guys in here are nothing but like motivating, supportive when I'm in there. I've told you many times they'll stop and talk to me. But if they're doing things that are like that and it's like consistently and you feel some type of way about it, you have the right to say something. I didn't say anything today because it was hella crowded. Again, it's a small gym. I was fine where I was. It was just something that irked my nerve, a pet peeve, if you will. Now, if someone's like standing in your spot, like I've talked about before, I will say something. But I just wanted to clarify to my ladies out there, because I get so many messages about this on a daily, that you pay your dues just like the next person. Don't let anybody ever make you feel like you don't belong in the gym. Every lady deserves and belongs to be in a gym. I'm going live today on YouTube. If you didn't watch the live or join us live. I have a playback for you guys, so go and check it out. I'm sure we had lots of fun and talked about lots of things. I haven't done that in months, so I'm super excited to do that. I'm starving though. The theme has been starvation. It is the week before the shark, so I guess it's granted. I am not going to Aldi. Who is she? I'm trying to do like the limited amount that I can. I feel like even though Aldi has cheaper prices slightly than Walmart, I spend more money because of the extra seasonal-ish. So in fact, I'm not saving money, so I'm trying to stay out of Aldi with all the Christmas and blah, 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 and just, you know, go to Sam's Club and do a Walmart pickup. Walmart pickup keeps me on track because I'm not actually in the store. Who can relate? But I am going to go into Five Below and do a little Christmas shopping until my Sam's Club order is ready and get my booty to the house and get this food in the air fryer and cook, because you know this week's stuff is taking forever long. Show up, guys. Do the damn thing. You're stronger than you think, guys. Push yourself. And one thing I want to say too before we end is, like, if you have a new like weight you're going up, and let's say you've been doing 20 pounds and you're going to do 22 and a half, don't automatically say, okay, I'm going to do 22 and a half and I'm going to do 8 reps. Let your body do the talking, and you push yourself to failure and then record it in your notes and say, damn, I did 10 and I was selling myself short. I was only going to go 6 or 8 reps. Do that. I find that you definitely push yourself harder when you don't have an expectation of the reps you're supposed to do before you're actually supposed to do them. Little gym tip. Same-ish, different day. This is something though we've been talking about. I've been getting burned out things. That's not like me. This is something I could eat all the time. Chicken thighs. Y'all, they are better than chicken breasts. Let's be honest. Y'all know I've been on that chicken breast egg white kick for like 3 years. I'm switching things up finally, damn it, okay? I finally got the memo, but like a potato and some type of protein and an avocado and an egg, I mean, that just to me is slapfection, okay? Is that a word? We're gonna make that a word. Slapfection. Let's get it. I could eat this all the time. And I know I've said that about the things that got burned out on, but right now I'm on this kick. Protein coffee. Let's get this in before we have to get on a live here in about an hour and a half. And of course, we got a million things to do in between. Same-ish, different day with lunch too. It is 3:10. We just got done doing a live. Go and check out that replay. We're going to get this food in, and I got lots of things to post on the TikToks and the IG, so I got to get to work. Tonight's dinner is the leftovers of the crack burgers, lettuce wrapped. Y'all know how I like them. We've got the same amount of french fries and sugar-free ketchup for the macros popping up. This recipe is on Instagram, and it should or may have already posted here on YouTube as shorts. Y'all are asking me in the live. All the recipes have been going up as YouTube shorts, and I do have them saved in a recipe playlist for easy access. About 7:30, our dessert is something different for once, I know, but not anything interesting. I'm sorry. We are doing the Light and Fit Greek toasted marshmallow. It's the only one I have on hand. If you watch my grocery hauls, I had like a bunch in my cart, and I was only able to get one because everybody and their mama loves it, I guess. But I've got that, which is 80 calories and 12 grams of protein, about 31 grams of fresh blueberries, and 1 chocolate rice cake to wrap out our macros for tonight for dessert for day 4 of the week. We have a leg day tomorrow, and we have a new deadlift week 1 program we're going to try out tomorrow. Super stoked for it.
Inside of me, you better watch out if you ignite me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. they're pouring wetter. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better.
Good morning, happy Friday, happy leg day number 2. Y'all, I am soaking wet. A shower is definitely needed when we get home, and that is why I only wash my hair once a week, because we are dripping sweat every time we come into this gym. So there's no reason, and it's not good for your hair anyway. If you didn't know, ladies, you know that dry shampoo is the poo. I feel like an MFN beast today. What is going on this week? It's the week with the shark, which usually is my weakest link week, and I have felt like an MFN beast, especially today, and I'm so happy that we ended the week strong. I always preach to you guys to end the week strong. Holy hell. So Renee's got me on the back squats and the deadlift program. I'm so thankful for her. Again, thank you so much, Renee. Did deadlifts today, and holy hell, we were able to do 3 reps at our as many reps as you can set at 205. What? Because I feel like when I was doing, what was I doing, 220, and I could barely get the one up at a time, and I did 3 in a row and just felt so powerful, and definitely feeling my form better by doing the extra sets like that she has programmed. So dang, she knows what's up, and I am thankful again for her, and I felt so good on those. We were able to hit 10 reps on our RDLs. I feel like form is good. I'm really trying to focus on my hip hinge movement when doing those, feeling the mind muscle connection, not just going up and down like a bird, but really feeling the muscle. And holy hell, we did. And we also did the death trap, which is the vertical leg press. It's hard for me to film over there. It's like in a bad area, but man, those, I killed my legs on those. Those are killing my lower body when I do those, but in the best way. I haven't been filming my lying hamstring curls, but dang, I've been doing those first, kind of like, not as a warm-up, I mean, they're a working set, but before I do my deadlifts, and they are a killer burn as well. So just feel so strong, guys. And I just talked about it in the live. If you didn't watch the live, I preach it in my programs. I've been really trying to preach hardcore on Instagram. I've been making reels trying to preach it. I am here to help you break free from the stigmas that society has set on us as females, lady. I am here to help you in that department, and I know it is effing hard because it's taken me 40 years to get where I am and to break free of all the foolery. I will tell you, we don't have to be a size 0. We don't have to be a size 2, a size 4 to be worthy. I'm here to tell you that. We don't have to be a certain number on a scale to have self-worth and to be looked as acceptable by society. F that. F all of that. First off, I always preach to do what makes you happy. Find the people in your life that bring you joy and are doing nothing but supporting you and not bringing and tearing you down. If you have anybody in your circle that is bringing and tearing you down by how you dress, your interests, your weight, whatever, you need to eliminate them from your circle, period. Nothing but toxicity, and you don't need that in your life, and life is too short to waste on nothing but that bullshit. I am here to tell you. We don't have to be a certain whatever that magazines portray, celebrities portray. Do what makes you happy. Now look, if being a size 4 makes you happy, and that is what truly makes you happy for you, that's great. Do that. I'm not saying not to, but I just want to stress that I know so many ladies message me on a daily about, I got to get to this number. I got to get to this pant size. And my question to them always is, why? Is that going to make you happy if you get there? Like, are you happy where you are now? What do you truly want for your body? Do you want curves? Do you want glutes? Do you want shoulders? And when they tell me what they really want, then I make them really dig deep and assess that if they get to that number, if they get to that size 2, is that going to equate to the body that they have envisioned in their brain? And 9 times out of 10, it does not. It does not. And they have to do a whole 180 and mind shift on, dang, what do I need to do to acquire what I'm dreaming for my body then, instead of what society is telling me that I need for my body? Telling you guys, all of this, I say it a million times, is more mental. It's like therapy than physical ever. The physical coming here, yes, it's hard, but it's the easiest part, is showing up at this gym and putting the work in. The hardest part is getting your mind right in all aspects. And that is what is so great about the programs that I do, because I feel like we have therapy sessions every week. We talk about all the things that, all the feels that we have all the time as women, and sometimes we don't have anybody to talk to, or we're just too afraid to open up and talk about it. And that's what these vlogs are about too, guys. Like, I mention the programs all the time, and yes, I would love to have you in my programs, of course, but also I'm still putting out the content here on my YouTube channel because I want to help as many people on this planet as possible, whether you're in my program or not. And if this video inspires and motivates you to do better for yourself, then I am doing what I am intending to do each and every day when I take a breath and I open my eyes, is to help somebody in the littlest way. So if I help you with meal prep, if I help you with an exercise, if I help you with mindset, that is what I'm here to do, and that's what these videos are intended for. So I'm just feeling next level fire. As you guys can see, I always feel like a freaking like crazy person when I leave the gym. All the endorphins, all the jackness is what gets me and definitely sets the tone for the rest of the day. I'm gonna do a Walmart pickup, so that should be easy peasy, quick. It's 10:30. Look at me making good time on a Friday, y'all. Aren't you proud of me? And I'm gonna go home and whip up my meal and get ish done, guys. You got this. Get out of your head, really dig deep and think about what you want for your actual body, not what someone else wants for your body, what you want for your body and how you want to feel, and make that your envision and your goal, and really work towards that, guys. Strong is the way. Strong is going to do nothing but help you as you age over time versus chasing a skinny number on a scale. I mentioned this in my live. I mentioned this on Instagram today. I don't know about you ladies, but I don't want to be 80 years old, 120 something pounds. That was the lowest weight that I got to when I was on keto. 128 pounds at 5'6" was not the vibe for me. I got to that weight, and I don't want to be 80 at that weight, a size 0. For what? Not to have any strength to be able to pick up anything, dependent on everybody else. If I take a fall, I am effed. I don't want to be that woman. I want to be 80. I want to be running around with my grandkids. I want to be doing all the things that I possibly can on this earth until they call me up to the heavens. That's what I want, is to be independent, strong, and live the longest, fulfilled, happiest life that I can. And I can tell you that being strong will give you nothing but confidence in your own skin, make you feel like a baddie, and will do nothing but help you as you get older. And guess what? Whether we like it or not, we're getting older every second that we are here. So you can do nothing but set yourself up for success if you are focusing on the numbers that matter. I said what I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it until you guys actually let it sink in. Same-ish, different day. It is 12 o'clock. By the time I pick up groceries, unload them, set them up, film them, put them away, and cook this food that took a little bit longer this week, it is noon already. I've got the same bowl on repeat. I am obsessed and love. Macros are a little bit higher probably today because we have a little bit, like 3 grams more avocado. I was like, I am not picking that off. I'm adding that to my tracker, and it looks a little pitiful because it was what was left in my little avocado keeper over here. Protein coffee in the infamous Hello Kitty spooky mug. I am just loving the freshness and the whole food. You know, people come for me all the time about, girl, you eat so much processed food, there's chemicals. But you know, they never say anything when I'm constantly eating the whole foods. There is nothing in here that, the only thing in here that's, I mean, everything's processed, let's be real. But as far as like real process is the Taco Bell sauce and the taco seasoning that goes into the Greek yogurt for the dressing and the protein powder. I mean, if we want to get technical, but like I said, everything is processed. Worry about the things that matter. I mean, that is like the theme of this week. This is an example of winging it and doing what you have on hand. So I had my chicken pickle bowl in my tracker. I didn't even realize, I thought we were doing the red beans again. And I was like, oh, we did not thaw out any chicken. So what do we have that could be quick and still reach our goals? I had some fully cooked shrimp in the freezer already, like a little bit that needed to get out of the freezer anyway, and I'm working on getting things out, so that was a win. For the shrimp itself, guys, it's 2 portions from Sam's Club. It's 28 grams of protein and 120 calories. Don't sleep on the fish, tuna, shrimp. It is such high protein for low calorie if you're struggling in that department. The rice that I prepped, I did half a cup of that and half a cup of that, Lord. And we did 2 tablespoons of the G Hughes sugar-free sweet chili. The stuff is awesome. It is sweet and hot. All right, so if you don't like hot, skip on this. I like the teriyaki one too, but I didn't have any on hand. Y'all see, only have a little bit of that. For the macros popping up, I mean, I had a little green onion already diced and some sesame seeds. I put that on there, and it looks like a gourmet meal, but we're gonna hit our protein goal and get a little food in. I got a little caffeine going with a sugar-free, a wild cherry Pepsi. Y'all haven't seen me drinking the sodas like this in a while, but I've been making a little room for them because I've been missing them in my life and need a little pep in my step before boys get home from school and dinner time. Dinner tonight is leftover of the creamy noodle beef bake. That should have already been on Instagram, and it should be here on YouTube. I have a serving of this demi baguette bread from Walmart. This is not the one I used. I ordered two because we're going to be using it next week, tonight, this weekend. We needed a lot of bread, and that is a serving, weighed up to the gram, guys, of 130 calories and 5 grams of protein. For bread. Don't knock the carbs. Don't be scared of them. They're not the devil. I told you guys that. And we are killing the rest of the leftovers. The pan is gone. I'm telling you, it is a family favorite. You guys will love it. And it's kind of like a deconstructed, not a deconstructed. It's kind of like a lasagna, but not a lasagna, if that makes sense. We love it. It's about 7:20. We are ending the night with a Fairlife protein shake, 150 calories, 30 grams of protein. They do have these at my Sam's Club now. And I got 2 the first time I saw them. I need to pick up 2 next time I go because they were out of my club for like a year. And y'all were saying the same thing. Chocolate's the only flavor I have. Y'all let me know in the comments if your Sam's has any other flavors besides chocolate. I'm curious to know. And then we've got 100 grams of fresh blueberries to end out our night, to end out this week before the shark. I will tell you that Waylon came home not feeling the best. There is some crud going rampant in their school. Mild fever, so prayers and fingers crossed that we can kick this crud this weekend for him. Have a good weekend and start next week fresh because it's the last week before school. Y'all pray for this mama out there.
The beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness I can honest believe, but don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost.